Short till victory is won.
What do you want to be? Where are you going? It's weird to not get you there. Do you hear me? What are you going to do with your life? Where will you be in 10 years? Who are you? Do you even know? I just want what's best for you. I love you.
I love you too.
Have a good day changing your future.
Is the question. I do not even know. Heck, I don't even know if I care. Who am I?
Oh, hey. I thought you weren't coming.
Why would you think that?
You're late.
I'm late? This is the same time I arrive every day.
Are you okay?
Why is everyone asking me that? Yes, I'm okay.
Maybe that's because people really are concerned about you.
Why?
Now, you know you're my friend. But you've been tripping lately.
Why you say that?
Your grades, the way you've been with your parents and on and on. You know I'm raised by my grandparents and they always tell me that my actions will determine my success, and now I'm telling you the same.
Wow. This is a deep walk to school.
It's better to have a deep walk to school than to the grave.
Yeah, you got a point. But since you know so much, you tell me, who are you?
Oh, you're being funny, right? I will tell you who I am, then I will show you who you are. I am great because I come from greatness. I am royalty because I come from kings and queens. I am successful because I come from successors.
Wow, if you're all that then. Am I that too?
Yes, you are.
Why we stop?
I just wanted to let you know that this here three-way traffic signal began with a great African-American inventor.
What do you mean?
The three-way automatic stop sign was invented by an African-American man named Garrett Augustus Morgan, which later became the three-way traffic sign we know today.
Garrett Morgan is an inventor and businessman who created inventions that would save hundreds of lives. He improved the traffic light with a three-way traffic signal design. He came up with his invention after witnessing a wreck and later invented the automatic stop signal. He also invented the first gas mask for firefighters, known as a smoke hood.
Well, that is cool.
Hey. What's up?
Nothing here. Just learned that Garrett Morgan helped invent the traffic signal.
That's cool. I've read about him, and without that idea, we would not have expanded to red, yellow, and green.
Well, I'm glad he did, or we would be wrecking all over the place.
That's not all we need to be thankful for.
What do you mean?
All the different kind of shoes we wear every day. We wouldn't have, if Jan Matzlieger wouldn't have invented his shoe-lasting machine.
Shoe-lasting machine?
Yeah. Jan Ernst Matzlieger, another African-American that goes unspoken, invented the shoe-lasting machine that would make the complete shoe.
Jan Matzlieger is an unspoken inventor who invented the shoe-lasting machine that would make the complete shoe, attaching the upper part of the shoe to the inner sole, which before Jan's shoe-lasting machine had to be done by hand. Jan's invention was able to turn out 150 to 700 pairs of shoes per day. Before him, they could only turn out 40 to 50 shoes per day because there was a limited amount of shoes and they were expensive to buy. This meant that not many people could afford them back then. Jan's shoe-lasting machine is still being used today, making shoes more affordable after his invention.
Wow, that is cool. Thank you, Jan Massa. Lee, G, or whatever. I need my shoes. I don't know what I would do without Nike. Air Jordans. Converse. Adidas.
Adidas. Walk through concert doors and roam all over Coliseum floors. I stepped on stage at Line 8. All the people gave and the poor got paid. And out of speakers, I did speak. I wore my sneakers, but I'm not a sneak. My Adidas touch the stand of a foreign land. With mic in hand, I go to command. My Adidas and D close as can be. We make a mean team, my Adidas and me. We get around together, we're down forever, and we won't be had when going to bad weather, my dear. My dear, standing on 25th Street, funky fresh and yes, cold on my feet. With no shoestring in them, I did not win them. I bought them off the ab with the black lead. I like to sport them, that's why I bought them. A sucker tried to steal them, so I caught them. And I walked down the street and bought to the beat. With flea on my leg and Adidas on my feet. And yo, now I'm just standing here shooting the gift. Me and D and my Adidas standing on 25th, my Adidas. My Adidas.
Hey y'all, what's up? Are you ready for the game?
Well, I'm not. I'm ready to go back home and get in my bed. What have you been doing?
We just learned how these two African American inventors helped with the traffic signal and the mass production of shoes.
What? I had no idea.
My parents always share with me the great things African Americans have done in our country. But I don't believe I've heard about those two men.
Have you heard of the man who had a huge impact on the NBA of today?
Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant.
Nope. Try LLoyd.
Earl Lloyd?
It was a man named Earl Lloyd, also known as the Big Cat, was the first African American to play in an NBA game for the Washington Capitals, known as the Washington Wizards today. As a center on October 31st, 1950, Lloyd closed out his playing career with the Detroit Pistons from 1958 to 1960. Over his professional career, Lloyd played in over 560 games in 9 seasons and averaged 8.4 points and 9.4 rebounds per game. In 1968, Earl chalked up another African American first when he became the Detroit Pistons assistant coach. Then from 1970 to 1971, he became the Detroit Pistons head coach, the second black head coach in NBA, posting a 45-37 win-loss record. He then spent 5 years as a scout for the Pistons. Earl Lloyd was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame in 2003.
I'm glad to know that there are some great things that African Americans have done, besides the nonsense we hear and see on TV. Which is not a good look for us.
We should be learning this in school, not just in Black History Month.
Right. Don't you think African Americans should know how great their ancestors were?
I don't know. What if I never do anything great? Will people learn about me in the future?
Once you learn how great our African American ancestors were, I bet you will be glad you did.
What if you begin by first thinking about how you can make a difference in the world? Yeah. What if?
I'm late. We can tell.
You didn't get your hair done this weekend.
No. The shop was packed. And my mom said she's not waiting.
As a friend, let me see what I can do to help a sister out. 'Cause that hairdo is a hair don't. We got 15 minutes before the bell ring. Let's go see what we can do to this in the bathroom.
Y'all know that Madam C.J. Walker became the first African American woman millionaire by inventing hair care products to help African American women's hair grow, starting with her own.
Did you say millionaire?
Madam C.J. Walker is an inventor, activist, and businesswoman who developed and sold beauty products for African American women. She was one of the first black women to become a millionaire by manufacturing her own homemade hair products, as well as the hot comb with wide-spaced teeth that made it much easier for African American women to straighten their hair. She provided jobs for thousands of African American women at her company, and she built her own beauty schools. Her products can still be bought today online.
Now that's what you call an inventor and entrepreneur.
She was definitely a queen indeed, and her legacy continues.
Wow. These looks great. Thanks.
You're welcome.
How much time do we have left before the bell rings?
According to the clock on the wall, we got 7 minutes.
7 minutes? I thought we had 5 minutes.
I guess some people need to learn how to tell time. Did you know that Benjamin Banneker was an African American who invented the first clock in America?
No.
Benjamin Banneker was a self-taught mathematician, astronomer, and almanac writer who invented the first clock in America. He used a pocket watch to build his own wooden clock that is believed to have worked for over 50 years. He also designed an irrigation system to water crops on the farm. He calculated the appearances of solar and lunar eclipse, and in 1791, Benjamin helped survey a piece of land that would become our nation's capital, Washington, D.C.
It seems like African Americans have helped invent a lot of things.
Yes. That's why we need to have books in our classrooms about the great inventions of African Americans.
Well, knowledge is power. Most inventors don't usually get rich by working for someone else. George Washington Carver did a lot of reading and even wrote his own almanacs.
Who? What?
George Washington Carver is a scientist and inventor who did a lot of reading, even wrote his own almanacs to help improve farming methods and teach others about ways to farm. He invented over 300 ways to use peanuts, including soap, lotions, flour, dyes, plastic, and gasoline. He used his life savings to open up the Carver Research Foundation to continue scientific research. George Washington Carver was said to have passed up a job offer of $100,000 a year, which is like making $1 million today, just so he can keep studying and inventing.
Walking to school with you today has been very fun. And I've learned a lot about African American inventors.
I'm glad you're feeling much better. It's sad that many African Americans don't receive the credit they deserve.
I know. Well, I'm going to get to social studies early today and ask the teacher if she got some books about African Americans.
As I said, we come from greatness, royalty, successors, and inventors.
Right! I am great because I come from greatness. I am royalty because I come from kings and queens. I am successful because I come from successors, and I'm glad to be me. Now let's hurry to class. I'm anxious to learn about more African American inventions.
Let's celebrate Black History. Yippee, yippee. So much to celebrate and sing. Yippee, yippee. I'm proud of who I am and who I'm gonna be. We're making history every day.
Science, education, and the sports we play.
We can be